Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I actually decided to make a video that I saw someone else do, so I'll be linking that video in the description. It was a video by a creator called Me, I think that's how it's pronounced, and I thought that it was a very cool idea, so I decided to do it myself. And it basically consists on showing you my current daily genshin routine and also talking about Snezhnaya characters. I am not gonna be like sharing my polling plan because I don't really have one, but I'm going to be telling you basically just aside to all the things that I'm gonna be doing, my different opinions and like first impressions on the different characters. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's a very cool idea, so let's just get started. First of all, the very first thing that I do every time that I enter Genshin is claim my welcome, because I do get it. I've been getting it for like a long time now, and I think that's very worth it. I really don't regret it. I think it's a lot what you get for what you're paying. So I'm not free to play, of course, but I don't really like, I don't buy the battle pass, I don't spend on like banners. I think that I've only done it once. That was like a very specific situation, so I ended up spending a little bit, but for the major part I just like, the only thing that I ever spend on is welcome. So yeah, I claim that first of all, and then, well, since I'm a person that's pretty much always behind on like everything, like I leave my events for the last minute, I am very behind on the story, I don't usually have the points for the daily commissions, so the very first thing that I usually do is do them basically. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I have actually done this one many times by now, and as I do that, I'm actually gonna be talking about Odette because she is the very first character from Snezhnaya that we're gonna be getting, that is confirmed. And just coming along Alyosha, which, I mean, he really looks like a 4-star, right? Like, I don't know if it's confirmed or not that he is, but like, come on, like, look at Odette. Her design is so beautiful, and then Alyosha just looks a bit more simple. Odette is just a character that I am very enamored by because I have always loved like ballet and everything Russia related, and so seeing a character that's, I don't know, literally based on the white swan from Swan Lake, and she does ballet, but she's also a Fatui. I don't know, she kind of is looking like the perfect character for me, since she's probably going to be very important for the stellar reactions. I just think I cannot go wrong by pulling for her, so I'm definitely gonna be pulling for her. And if I can end up getting Alyosha in the process, that would be cool. Actually, my plan is to attempt to make a Sandrone team, but with Wriothesley instead, because my poor Wriothesley has gone through a lot. Like, first of all, I wanted to get him for like a freeze team, but I wasn't making it work. Then I realized that he's better used on like a melt team, but I didn't really have the characters to make that, so I don't know, I was just like wondering what should I do with them. And then of course Aulakino was released, and I was like, okay, I may end up doing like a melt team with her, so I will not be doing a melt team with Wriothesley. So I went back to considering a freeze team for him, but then Skirk got released, so of course I pulled for Skirk. I want her to be nice. Yeah, I want her to be the one who has the first team, of course, because that's basically how you play her. So, I just didn't know what to do with him. And right now, it's looking like with the buffs and everything, I could very much do a Stellar Conduct team for him. Also, I really don't like Sandrone's playstyle, so I think that it's just perfect for me because I'm never gonna be tempted to like, actually get Sandrone, and so Ryo would get, the team stolen from him once again. Oh no, I really am so bad with these. Let's see. Okay. At least I don't gotta grab the particles, because that one... Oh my god. Alright, it wasn't that bad. The particles ones though, I'm super bad at. But anyways. So yeah, as I was saying, I really want that to work for him. And actually, I also have a C1 Yaemiko, and I'll be pulling for Odette. And I don't know if the final slot will still be Nicole or not. But regardless, I do have Nicole. Oh no. Let's ignore them. if we can. And also, she's rumored to be a character that's probably gonna be like important for other teams as well with the Snezhnaya cast. So yeah, I just cannot go wrong with Odette, honestly. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be pulling for her. Next character that comes to mind is Danica, or well, as always, I don't know if I'm pronouncing anything like right or wrong, so just tell me, but yeah, I'm gonna be calling her Danica. And unfortunately, I really don't enjoy her design. I don't know, it's just not for me, honestly. I love all the women except Afa. So yeah, I don't know, like you guys tell me what you guys think about her design, but she's just not for me. Unless I'm trying to get like any materials for any of the characters that I'm trying to build right now, I will be doing artifacts. And this is the domain that I've been farming as of late. Oh no. So yeah, on a normal day, I would basically do my dailies, do the resin. If I'm having the points, I will just do the resin and get them exchanged for the dailies, but that's pretty much it. However, I've been farming as of late, and many days I've been actually being pretty consistent at something, which is farming the Fatuyu opportunity. Because well, as you can see, I'm going to be building like Lauma and the other characters that actually use these jobs as well. So I have been trying to do like the farming road like every day if I've been, if I've had the time, of course. So I am actually going to be doing it right now. Anyways, onto the next character, I actually want to say something, and I think this is going to be like for pretty much all the boys, and that's basically that I'm not as excited about them. Like, I see that everyone is very excited, and like, I get it, because, we don't always get many men. So it is exciting to like get new men. Noe looks very cool. He's the one that looks kind of like a vampire, right? And then we have Valdieri, and I believe Mitya is also a guy, but correct me if I'm wrong. And like, I don't know, like they do look fine, okay? I'm not saying that I do not like their designs, but compared to the girlies, I feel like they're a little bit flat, like a little bit too simple, at least for me. Of course, will depend on what they do. Like maybe I do enjoy their kit in gameplay, or I don't know, like maybe I fall for their story or their personality, like I can love a character because of many other things. But design-wise, I don't know, they're just not really catching my eye, and honestly, the girls are gorgeous. So yeah, I don't know if I'll end up pulling for any of them, but right now, I only want to pull for like the girls. So speaking of the girlies, actually Vesna, I think she's very pretty. And by the way, I gotta say something there. It is completely true that even though I like the characters, like the female characters conceptually, it is true that their designs could be better. Like they could be a little bit more original. They all kind of have the same clothes and like the same silhouette, So I totally hear you in that regard. I understand the complaints about the designs, but I just think they're so gorgeous. Vesna looks like a fairy. So I really would like to get her if she's like a, I don't know, like a stellar thrill character or something. And then Vodyanitsa is just perfect. Like she has all this mermaid siren concept that I really love. Her visuals are so beautiful, and like as always, I don't know what her kid will do. I don't know if I will enjoy her gameplay, but just for the concept, I really love her. And then last but not least, we have the Tsaritsa, which by the way, I'm just so enamored. Like, I feel like she is very beautiful. She's also a very interesting character. And she's called Anastasia, which by the way, I was almost named Anastasia. And actually, someone in my family was called Anastasia. So it's a name that I've always been kind of, I don't know, very in love with. It also of course reminds me of Anastasia Romanov, and like, I don't know, I've always thought it was a very beautiful name. And of course the Tsaritsa being named Anastasia, it just makes it a lot better. Like, I don't know, she just looks perfect. Like, when I saw her design, I thought she was made for me. Yeah, when I saw her design, I really thought she was made for me. Okay, there are no more traps. I also have no idea what they're gonna do with her. Like, is she gonna be like another Mavuika, or is she gonna be like another support? I have no idea. I'm inclined to think that since she's like the last arc and they're releasing, and since she's the Tsaritsa, right, like the long-awaited Tsaritsa, I think they might do something very special, like a very complete character, like even more than Mavuika, that can be played as a main DPS, but also a sub DPS, and maybe also as a support. Like, I don't know. I think she's gonna be very cracked. But yeah, right now I just cannot know about, you know, the polling plan, because even though I could still talk about the designs, I never choose the characters that I'm polling for just because of their design, so of course a lot more will come into play. But as of now, I'm 100% polling for Odette. And I believe this is the end of the route. I think I always end here. Yeah, this is it. This is what I do in a day, like basically the dailies, my resin. And if I have the time and like the energy, I also do this farming route, which doesn't really take that long. And if you do it consistently, you can farm for like a lot of characters very quickly. So yeah, I don't know. I also really love farming on Genshin. Like, I don't know if that's like an unpopular opinion, but I just don't find it annoying at all, like tedious at all. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!